Welcome to Kickonsports. This is Coach Charles. Now, game ya Harambee Stars against Madagascar is a personal affair for Kenyans. This is very, very personal, and I can assure you hii game itakuwa tricky sana. Hii game itakuwa hatari because Kenyans bado wanakumbuka ndio ule jamaa kwao ali make sure baba kukua pale AU. Yeah? So I say we are personal about this game. This is a personal affair. In fact, Tanzania hata we are not even mad about Tanzanians yet. But for these Madagascans, Madagascar, what is who? Someone from Madagascar anaitwa aje? Anyway, karibu Kickonsports. Let's discuss this Chan affair, game between Kenya and Madagascar. This is a quarterfinals game, itachezwa pale Kasarani. Tickets zimeongezwa. In fact, the government has pushed for a lot of tickets, and you will hear about this just in a minute. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, this is a moment where we ask you to please click on the subscribe button, because hey, Kickonsports tutabonga league, tutabonga Chan, tutabonga EPL, tutabonga La Liga, everything we'll talk about it. However, leo, this day, this night, that's why mnaka light see clear sana, but the content will be very clear. What I'm about to talk about will be very, very clear. So consider subscribing kwa hii channel. Finya tu yo subscribe button, man. Wadau, tujengane. Saa hii, bonyeza tu yo kidude cha subscribe. So let's talk about this game, Madagascar against Kenya. Anyway, swali ya kwanza, I'll ask. The first question that comes to mind, but mimi nishapiga jezi, nishapiga jezi yangu ya goalkeeper. Unaona? Niko ready kwa hii game, Brian akikosa kumakinika pale, niko ndani, So this is a game that I'm really looking forward to. In fact, tiko yangu iko ready, hata laminate. Nimepiga lamination moja hatari sana hapo hivyo, ndio hata maji isiguze. Though ni e-ticket, I don't know why I did that, but hey, that is just how serious I am looking forward to this game. Anyway, what am I saying? Game ya Madagascar against Kenya is gonna be epic. Kwa sababu guys, this is a game that is pushing us to the semi-finals. We just want to meet these Tanzanians. That is if they survive the Morocco game, But if they don't, we want to be ready for Morocco. Now, chenye Makati amefanya hapa hivi is a bit interesting, because huyu kocha amecheza systems mingi sana. Amecheza systems different from game 1 up to the very the latest one that we played, Ukiangalia game Kenya against Morocco, we played a 3-4-2-1 system. The system ule Amorim mujaribu kucheza pale Manchester. Hiyo ndio system ilichezwa against Morocco. In fact, we won that game 1-0. That was a very interesting game. Ogam, kijana mdogo pale, a very young guy, alitupatia bao 7.7 performance. That was the best player of that game. Now I remember Erambo alipigwa red, na tuka survive almost over half an hour with 10 men. Alafu game ya Kenya na Angola pia ilikuwa draw. System ilikuwa 4-4-2. Odhiambo na Onyango walikuwa pale mbele. Imagine Ogama atakuanza hii game. So huyu coach ni kama anacheza na anacheza mind games, a lot of mind games, because nobody knows. Mushiri alikuwa pale na Bwire pia alichapa red. Lakini hiyo pass ilikuwa tricky from Brian. Brian alipiga pass moja, I think ilikuwa fupi or something. I don't know what happened. I can't really recollect that. But hey, it was a red card and we played for long hours. Many minutes. Bila one man. So that is a game also that we drew. Very interesting game. And then tukakutana na these guys from Zambia. The system was a 3-4-3. Very interesting. This is very interesting. This coach is just one of those very creative coaches. He makes changes. Anyway, sorry for that hitch. It was just a technical hitch. Anyway, we continue. Now, in game against Zambia, we played a 3-4-3 system. Farouk was the goalkeeper. Kibwage was the man of the match, basically. And Ogam still did his bit. This Ogam has been with us from the very first day that we started this Chan Championship. This guy has been doing what others have failed to do, just get the ball into the net. Then game ya Kenya, kati ya Kenya na DR Congo, that is the first game. Brian alikuwa pale kwa goal. Odhiambo scored. That guy dribbled through everyone and just did his beat. You know, the system was a 4-4-2. So this guy keeps oscillating between 4-4-2 and a 3-4-3 ama 3-4-2-1. You know, that is basically the same system. It's just how you permutate it. So hii game ya Madagascar itakuwaje? Coach atafanya nini kwa hii game? Because I feel there has to be something. Anyway, swali ya kwanza, ni nani anashinda hii CHAN? Ni nani anafanya Kenya inashinda hii CHAN? Ama ni nani amefanya, who has played a bigger role in Kenya's performance so far? Is it Benny McCarthy or is it William Ruto's money? Hiyo ni swali lazima tujiulize. Ni pesa inafanya hawa vijana wanafanya poa, ama ni coach pia anafanya kazi yake, ama ni a combination of both? Because there's always that bit where you say, this is a combination of both. The money inspires these boys, the money motivates this boy, but the coach also does his bit. The coach anafanya system inakuwa rahisi, anafanya vijana wanakuwa easy, anafanya game inakuwa tamu, you know, anabadilisha system. But what we cannot do against Madagascar is go a man down. We do not need to play under that much pressure against Madagascar, because we have done it twice. We can never be 3 times lucky. Playing 10 men down. You know, that is no, 1 man down. That is gonna hurt the boys. So I don't know who the coach is gonna start, but whoever starts, this game has to be bagged, because there's money bags in this game. A lot of money is involved, and these boys need these millions. These boys need these millions, because if they win this game, they are into the quarterfinal, in the semi-finals, meaning 70 million Kenya shillings. 70 million, bro. Hiyo ni pesa mingi sana. Kuna wase wanafanya all their lives, they'll never get to 1 million. But hey, these boys are doing it game by game. And the president is honest. I've seen the honesty in him. He also had a pinky swear, you know, wakasikizana, hiyo dola lazima ikam. So mimi niko na imani, niko na imani do itakam na maboy watafanya fiti. So swali ni nani anafanya performance na kwa fiti, ni do ama ni coach, ama ni combination of both? Hiyo ni something unaweza niambia pale kwa comment. Just give me a comment, let's hear what you think about it. As you do the comment, usisahau like this video, share it out there, and above all, bigger subscription. Nipe subscription hapo hivyo, because hey, hii CHAN is the only moment we're going to enjoy hosting a tournament in Kenya up until 2 years away. That is 2027, when we play now the African Cup of Nations, you know. So wadau, msiniangushe. Now Madagascar, how did they get here? How did these guys get here? It's going to be interesting to see how these guys managed to get to this point, because they played host Tanzania. Tanzania, you know, these are our adversaries. These guys are just mad. We just don't like them. Guys were buying tickets at Tanzania because wataki tu watu wa Tanzania waingie kwa grao wengi. Yani Kenyans are just, you know, you guys you're the best. Being one of them, shida iko wapi? Do what you have to do, brother. Because life, you have to take advantage of every loophole that is out there. This is a very positive loophole. Nothing really hurting, you know. However, Madagascar, let me just get there. Madagascar played their last game against Burkina Faso. I think walichapa Burkina Faso pale 2-1. They played Burkina Faso. They beat Burkina Faso 2-1 in that game. Let's just have a look at this. Madagascar, the very first game was against Mauritania. In fact, they drew 0-0. Madagascar played a man down. Walipigwa red hapo hivyo moja hatari sana. And then wakacheza na host Tanzania, where they lost 2-1. Tanzania beat them 2-1. Then Madagascar met Central African Republic. Wakachapa Central African Republic 2-0. Then Madagascar, Burkina Faso, the last game of the group, they won that game 2-1. So this is a team that is not to be underestimated. This is a team that Kenyans really need to look at. They need to make sure that the system works, that the boys understand the role that they're about to play in this game. So they qualified with 7 points. Tanzania had 10. That is 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. You know, Mauritania also had the same, but I think the goals ilisaidia Madagascar. Madagascar scored 5 goals and conceded 3 goals. So this is a very, very strong team. Madagascar is very, very, very strong. It is not a team to underestimate. Kenya won the group. Walishinda group pale na 10 points, followed by Morocco 9. So we won 3, drew 1, unbeaten bro. Unbeaten. Hapa tuko sawa. Tuko fiti. So we're looking at a situation whereby Kenyans have scored only 4 goals, conceding only 1. So it means we're not scoring much. These guys have outscored us by 1, Madagascar. So, but we've conceded less. Even with 10 men in 2 games, we've done so well. So I'm looking at a situation whereby Kenya should be able to manage this game well. Now, listen to this. Listen to this. Chan has allowed Kenyans to increase their capacity ya study. Tutakuwa watu 38,000. Last time tulikuwa 27, grao ilikuwa bigi, wasa walikuwa wachache. But this time round, tutakuwa extra 11,000 from last time. So that is a good thing. So what we ask of Kenyans, ama tunaomba Kenyans, just be humble, be nice, not be good. Obey the law, tuingie pale, hii game ikuwe tamu. Because from 5 to 7, tutakuwa tuna enjoy game. Na Kickonsports, Coach Charles pia atakuwa pale. If you meet me, tutapiga ka interview hapo hivyo. Kuweka YouTube channel pia, hata wewe uonekane kwa screen. Ndogo, kubwa, it doesn't matter. But hey, I'm looking forward to meeting some of the supporters of Harambee Stars, I being one of them. Like I said, I'm ready. My gloves ndo sijavaa. Jezi nishavaa. Niko ready. Brian akileta shida, niko ndani. Faruka akileta shida, niko ndani. You know, if that is, they'll allow me, but that will never get to that point. But I know this game, I have a positive feeling about it. So we are looking forward to a very beautiful game. System-wise, I cannot predict what McCarthy will throw at us, because this guy has thrown so many different systems, and that is something that I can't exactly put my hands on. But hey, we wait for the game. You know, we want to see what McCarthy will come up with. But what I know is Kenyans are ready. Now, game, well, how does Madagascar line up? These guys normally play a very, very, very straightforward 4-3-3 system. They have 3 midfielders, 3 attackers, and 4 defenders. In most of their games, I think they've played the same system. The same system. So they are consistent about their system, and we're okay with that. So we shall meet on the pitch. I don't know what the coach will throw at us, but this game we have to win liwe liwalo. Ase walifanya baba kuingia pale Addis Ababa. Kuna wao. They're gonna hit them hard where it hurts, when it hurts. That is the system, basically. 4-3-3. Against Mauritania, the system was the same, 4-3-3. Let me check this other system. Against Tanzania, the Ase walicheza system gani hapa? Walicheza 4-4-2. Very interesting. But 4-4-2 can become a 4-4-3 anyway. Midfielder akiamua kuingia mbele, winger akiamua kustick mbele, midfielders will stick. The same system, no much difference. But they had 2 attackers against Tanzania. I think playing against the host makes you overthink or just change your situation just to fit the environment. Now, lastly, my prediction, Kenya wins this game 2-0, because this is the game that takes us to the semi-finals, to meet either Morocco or Tanzania. Are you feeling me? Now, if you feel me, click on the comments, subscribe to this channel, Kickonsports, because hey, when I'm not doing Kenya, I'm doing Manchester United, and I'm doing Premier League. That is life. Consider subscribing. I'm out of here. See you in a bit. Tuonane Kasarani, usikose. If you have a ticket, let's meet at Kasarani. If you see me Kickonsports, Coach Charles, kuja tupige video. And remember, that Brian, goalkeeper of Kenya, was once my student. I coached him football when he was young, in primary and in high school. He just grew too tall. But when he moved on, we were happy. So yeah, Tuonane baadaye Kasarani kesho. Na niko ready.